Afternoon to everybody. Boy, I got YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram going at the same time. Yes, I do. Let me share this out. Let me share this thing out here. That's what I want to do. Man, how y'all doing today? Snow is coming. What's going on? Hey, snow coming in DC. It's here. It's on the way now. We getting some snow, y'all. I don't know. Here's the deal. You gonna go into the grocery store and all of the shelves are gonna be empty and it ain't gonna snow like they can. Man, I think that's a conspiracy between the weatherman and the grocery stores, cause usually when they be talking about it's gonna snow and it's gonna do that, and don't it never happen, man, and all of the food gone. That's the part that upsets me. All of the food be gone. Be gone. Wait a minute, I ain't trying to let you talk, but be gone. Wait a minute, I ain't trying to. Come on, just I want to retweet you. That's all I'm trying to do. So, man, I'm telling you, a lot of things happening in the world today. People, in an uproar. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? A lot of people are in an uproar for whatever reasons about things that are going on in the world, and it's just gonna come down to a point where we're just gonna have to decide as a people what we gonna do. This is the problem right now. What's going on, Pam? How you doing? See, people don't want to stand up. A lot of folk want results, but they don't want to participate to get the results. They want to play it safe. We're in a condition in our world and in our society now where playing it safe is not going to work. You're going to have to be on one side or the other. You can't straddle the fence. We got too many people right now and I understand, man, that when you take a stand, that's when people want to target you, want to come after you, want to make life difficult for you. Been there, done that. Okay? All right. There's nothing but the snow coming down right now. Some big old flakes coming too, boy. we got some big old snowflakes coming down in DC right now, which means that stuff gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy to shovel. So, thank God. Um, but no, man, this is where we are now, and unfortunately, what's going on, Dan? Unfortunately, a lot of people just don't know what to do, and I think this is the problem now more than anything. Uh, People just don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't know where to begin. They're unhappy. They're not satisfied with the conditions, but they just don't know where to start. And that is what you're gonna find out is the problem right now. People just don't know where to start. And I can tell you, if you really that concerned about what's going on in the world, man, you're gonna have to start running for public office. If your voice is that strong, if what you're saying and you believe in what you're saying, run for public office. That's the only way we're gonna make this change. Man, look at all of these Republican and Democrats that have been sitting on seats for years. Like Eleanor Holmes Norton. in DC, Nancy Pelosi. Look at all the talent, man. Nancy Pelosi. No, I said, I said, in the first 5 years, I've never booked a tour in the month of January. That's what I said. See, you're so anxious about trying to get that, you're bringing that little dick energy up in here, man. There you go, bringing that little dick energy up in here. Okay, all right. Just going on with that stuff, man. Now, back to what I was saying. See, you got all these people that have been sitting on these seats for years. Nancy Pelosi has had 16 terms. Each term is 2 years. So that means she's been sitting in Congress 32 years. Look at the talent. Look at let me get rid of you. Let me get rid of you, cause I see you coming in. You're on a whole different tip, man. And if it don't make no sense, why you up in here? If I don't make no sense, why you up in here? See, that's the part that confuses me. If I'm such a if I'm this con artist as you trying to make me out to be, why the fuck are you up in here? You know, why don't you go on leave, man? Go on leave. But you ain't got to, cause I'm getting ready to get rid of your ass. You ain't got to leave. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now he gone. He's gone now. Get rid of him. Okay, there you go. Let's see. You don't know how to talk to people. The other day you went off on a guy for no reason. Could have probably helped uh, some van. Man, see here again. If you looking for a perfect person, okay, I ain't the one. How come I can't block you? Why you keep coming through? Well, that's why I can't block you, man. This. Wait a minute here. See, can I get rid of you, buddy? There you go. See, can I get rid of you? Nah, there you go. So back. Let me get back to what I was saying. Okay, let me get back to what I'm saying. I had this little dick energy have to come up in here and always disrupt me. But see, people need to now more than ever step up to get involved. See, all of the people that's been sitting in these seats for 20 and 30 years, what solution can they bring to the table now that they haven't had a chance to bring? Think about that for a minute. You got a person that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms. What more can you bring that you haven't already could have brought to the table? You see, and look at the talent that they suppress because don't nobody want to challenge them for the seat. And see, I keep telling y'all, man, this game of politics is dirty on the Republican and Democratic side. Let me say that again. See, this game of politics is dirty. See, because once they get in, I don't care what side they on. they want to stay in. See, they ain't trying to let go. And you got to wonder, man, how long? See, if we don't start advocating for term limits now, we'll never get them. And isn't it interesting? The very people that's responsible for this madness are the ones that are against term limits. You see, notice the people in Congress don't want term limits. Why? Because they want to hold on to these seats. That's what the problem is. Okay? That's what the problem is. I'm trying to wave at this other person, but I guess I got there too late. Okay? All right? So this is something that people and listen, for all of you people that talking about us and them, the right and the left, them Repubs and them Democrats, man, we on the same shit. Ain't but one shit. And they got us fighting like cats and dogs, and the rich got all the lifeboats. And we fighting each other like cats and dogs. Like if one half of the ship go down, the other half is gonna stay afloat. See, we all are doomed, man. And we falling into the trap. Everybody talking about how bad the country is, but what are you doing to make it better? Let me ask that question again. Okay? All right? That's right. See, you talking about how bad the country is, but what are you doing to make it better? You see, how much are you willing? Are you willing to compromise, man, and to sit down and talk to somebody? Listen, I know my family is jacked up. I can't tell no lie. My family is jacked up, probably beyond repair at this point. Okay, but still, what I can hold together, I'm working on that. That I can't hold together, I have to let it go. And man, maybe if we can start getting some families trying to repair whatever repairs they can make, maybe we might can turn this thing around. See, because if we can get family members, man, to start interacting with each other again, you'd be surprised how much politics and the pandemic and vaccination have split families. You got families that disagree and won't speak to each other. You see, this is where we need to get back to. Co-workers, man, that's been working beside each other their whole career and now won't even speak to each other because they disagree philosophically on an issue. And now they won't even speak to one another. See, this is the kind of stuff we need. It's more than just black or white. You know, you got men and women who at one point madly in love, passionately in love, now in child support court, hating each other because of child support. But when they was making that baby, man, you couldn't separate them. And now that that baby is here, they don't even want to speak to each other. And see, this is what I want you to understand, man. This ain't just about poor people. This is about all people. You think rich people don't have problems? You think their kids are not rebelling? You think they don't suffer with some health issues? Just because you got money don't make you bulletproof. You see, you still got to deal with the issues of life, man. The only difference in you and a person with money is they got more access than you. They go through the same shit you go through, man. They just got more access to money and more expenses than you got. Because a lot of money gonna bring a lot of expenses. Let me say that again. See, people don't realize when money comes into your life, expenses gonna come with that money. You ain't getting 100% of that profit. Come on, man. You know, that's how they tricking these young kids. They showing these young kids all of these cars and these big old houses that they can have and all of these bling and clothes, but they don't show them the expenses that come with that, man. This something for nothing attitude is what has destroyed. Listen, y'all. Slavery was designed to be permanent through the status of the mother. See, a lot of y'all don't even know that. Slavery was designed to be permanent through the status of the mother. If that mother was enslaved, everything she birthed, even if she was raped, was a slave. Well, in 2022, was predicated on the status of the mother. Welfare. See, the government has said, black man, have as many babies as you want with as many different women as you want. As long as you ain't in the house overnight, we got your back. We gonna give them welfare. And then society will turn around and say, black men don't want to be fathers. But the federal government say, man, make as many babies as you want. As long as you ain't in the house overnight, I'm going to give them welfare. I'll take care of them. So now you got generation on top of generation that's in a mindset of something for nothing. Slavery. That's all that is. See, that's how it's perpetuated today. Listen, the only place slavery is still legal in America is in the penitentiary system. Okay, that's the only place slavery is still legal. Isn't it interesting that our young boys, in order to get some street cred, they gotta go to jail and be a slave to come out with some street cred? Think about that for 1 minute, man. You know, slavery is only legal in the criminal justice system. And our young men now have to go and be a slave just to come back out in the community with some street cred. That's pretty fucked up, I might add. Okay? And that's just the reality. See, listen to me, y'all. Stop thinking these young boys are standing on the corner selling dope because they can't find no job. Stop that bullshit. Stop saying that bullshit. Okay? All right? Well, you got white folks in the same position. I have this person say, what about black men that refuse to get a job to get free housing because the government will help them? White folk do that too. That's white people do that too. It's more y'all than it is us. So you don't think the entire welfare system is just totally black folk when it ain't we ain't but 12%. So where the other people coming from? Oh, I didn't think about it like that, truth conductor. You see, people try to make it like black folk are the only people that's on welfare. Well, hell, we ain't but 12% of the country. Where the other percent coming from? Who are the other people? If we ain't but 12%, and you gonna tell me only black people are on welfare? Is that what you're trying to insinuate? It's more white folk on welfare than black people. But y'all don't want to talk about that. And then when somebody bring up that, oh, you racist now. You see, this is the problem, man. We can't have this painful, ugly, uncomfortable conversation without somebody getting in a fence. You know, it's time to put the offense aside, man. And we got to deal with this crap. This is the problem. This is why we're stuck where we are. Okay? You don't know how you know where I live, man. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know nothing about my life, man. Go ahead and tell the people. Since you know so much, tell the people where I live and what I'm doing. Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them. You think I ain't got nothing to hide? Go ahead and tell them. Just cause your little dick, you bring that little dick. Man, in fact, let me get you up out of here too. Come up in here with this little dick. Man, that's what I hate about you, little dick. Oh, really? Really? I live in low income housing. Oh, okay. Really? How you know? How you know where I live? You following me or something? Let me see who you are. Let me see who you are. Truth don't hurt, baby. Ain't no truth, man. What is supposed to be? What can you say? Told you, man, I ran for mayor of D.C. against Marion Barry. What can you come up in here and say with your little dick energy? Nothing. Ain't nothing you can say to put me, because everybody got something in their life they ain't proud of, even you. You coming up in here talking this shit like you, Mr. Perfect, you got something. You got something in your life that you ain't proud of. Well, so what's your point? At least I don't have to come up in here and hide my identity about who I am. See, at least I can come up in here as a truth conductor and say, you're a little dick mofo. See, you got to hide behind some bullshit. That goes to show you that all this shit you talking don't make no sense because you hiding. Okay? So you going on, man. Talk your talk. Go ahead on. I'm gonna leave you up because I want people, man. The next time I come up, I go live. I'm gonna let y'all hear some of the voicemails that I be getting. I don't know what it is with these little dick white boys, man, that want to call me up, leaving me all these voicemails. I don't know what their problem is, and let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. See, the Underground Railroad was nothing but a code system that only was known by us. Let me say that again. The Underground Railroad was nothing but a code system that was only known by black people. And if you notice today, black folks speak in more codes than anybody. What's a code? A nickname. That's all a code is a nickname. And more black people know each other by nicknames than they do their real names. Seriously about that. Okay? Underground Railroad. That's all that is. Okay? The code system was nothing but a nickname. What do you mean? So if you were coming to D.C. back in the day, I would tell you to go to Heron Hill or Good Hope, because rarely would you see a Georgia man, which was the slave catcher, in either one of those places. So what I said was, man, if you're trying to hide, go to Anacostia or Georgetown. Because rarely would you see a Georgia man whose nickname was for the slave catcher. You wouldn't see him in either one of those places. See, why? Because Georgetown was predominantly black. You had more alleys that black folk can hide in, and Anacostia was wooded. It was a safe haven. Anacostia was more of a safe haven. See, in the beginning, you had Washington City, which is downtown, Washington County, which is the suburbs, Georgetown, and Alexandria. And each jurisdiction had their own rules and regulations. Okay, Alexandria, Georgetown, Washington City had a 10 o'clock curfew. What that meant was if a black person, if you were free and you were caught out after 10 o'clock, you got a $5 fine. If you didn't pay that fine, you got 6 months in jail. And how they determined if you were free is you had to have, before the 1835 snow riots, you had to have 3 white people to vouch for you and put up a $50 peace bond. After the snow riots of 1835, which was the first race riot in Washington, D.C., okay, the snow riots of 1835 was the first race riot in Washington, D.C. I'll tell you that story in a minute, okay? After that race riot, the 3 white people went up to 5. That $50 piece bond went up to 500. What's going on? Okay? All right. And literally, even if you were enslaved with your papers, okay, they still could take your papers and sell you into slavery. 12 Years a Slave, Solomon Northup, that happened right here in D.C. If you watch that movie, the whole gist of the movie was him getting a message back to a white man, come get me, man. They done sold me into slavery. Okay? So what happened? What happened with the snow riots? I am. I'm gonna give it. I missed my wave, girl. I'm gonna give you more love. I'm giving you more love. Okay? I'm giving you more love. So let me tell y'all about what happened with the snow riots of 18, and all this is on my tours. Okay? Um, the white workers at the Navy Yard went on strike. And the free and enslaved black labor didn't participate in the strike. See, what the white leadership did in the city, how they kept white labor in check, was with free and enslaved black labor. See, when white laborers came with demands, they were ignored because they had free and enslaved black labor. See, in D.C., if you were enslaved, even though we were part of the South, we weren't as harsh as the South. You still could hire yourself out. In D.C., if you were enslaved, what that meant was you worked 7 days a week. 6 days you gave to your slave master, and you were able to keep that 1 day a week. Okay? This is how a lot of black people bought themselves out of slavery. Okay? Because they hired themselves out. Philip Reid is a good example of that. See, when the when the Italians made the Statue of Freedom that sits up on top of the Capitol, what's going on, Patty? Oh, you from Germany now? Yesterday you was from Africa. Now you in Germany. See, I told you was a troll, man. You the same cat. You the same cat. I know that. Okay, you the same one. Now you from Germany. Yesterday you was in Africa. Boy, you sure getting around in this pandemic. What's going on? You sure getting around. You see, you missed that. You thought I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, so let me get to my story. You're messing up my story, man. See, see, so a young black man by the name of Anthony Bowen was drunk, went into the widow of Dr. William Thornton, who was the architect of the Capitol, saying he had every right to be free. And the rumor started that DC had their own Nat Turner. See, the Nat Turner uprising was 1831. This is 1835. Now, let me share you something with you. See, if you use the name Nat Turner on the Underground Railroad, they wouldn't trust you. That's as far as you got. See, because Nathaniel meant God sent. Okay? And he was hanged in Jerusalem, Virginia. Okay? So remember, the Underground Railroad was nothing but a code system. So when they started the rumor that DC had its own Nat Turner, they arrested that young black man, and they arrested a doctor by the name of Reuben Crandall for having abolitionist material in his office. You know who the district attorney of DC was at that time? Francis Scott Key. Star Spangled Banner, Francis Scott Key. He used to be the DA of Washington, D.C. A lot of people don't know that. Francis Scott Key was a founding member of the American Colonization Society. That was the group that formed Liberia, that sent black folk back to Africa because they didn't think black people belonged in Africa. So they sent them back in 1822. They formed Liberia, the American Colonization Society. Francis Scott Key was one of the founding members, okay, of that organization. So when they arrest this young black man and the doctor, the white workers in the Navy Yard went to old DC jail and tried to break them out and couldn't. They went down to Beverly Snow's restaurant, the Epicurean Eating House at 6th and Pennsylvania Avenue, and drunk up all his liquor, all of his champagne, tore up his restaurant. Beverly Snow gets wind of what happens and escapes to Toronto, Canada. A year later, Absalom Shad, another black man, coming by the same restaurant that Beverly Snow owned. A year later, the Shad family is responsible for buying land in Canada for runaway slaves to escape on the Underground Railroad. And where do you think the Canadian Embassy sits? Right at 6th and Pennsylvania Avenue. So isn't it ironic? The one place in DC that's instrumental to Canada, the Canadian Embassy sat right next to it, and Reagan gave them that land when they helped with the Iranian hostage crisis in the 80s. That's how they got that land. Okay, but that was the site of the snow riots of 1835. Okay, now I just some of y'all that said, the who? See that ain't in the history books. And you have hundreds of white tourists that drive by this location every day, and they never acknowledge it because they don't know the information. It's right on Pennsylvania Avenue. All right? And Pennsylvania Avenue is the main thoroughfare in the district because the Capitol was there 4 times. Once in York, once in Lancaster, and twice in Philadelphia. See, here's the thing that was so unique about Pennsylvania. If a person brought their slaves to Pennsylvania and stayed there longer than 6 months, the slaves were automatically free. That's why George Washington, when when he was president, he rotated his slaves every 4 weeks. I mean, every 4 months. Okay, was how he rotated his slaves in and out of Philadelphia. What's going on, David? Okay, see, that was the thing about Pennsylvania at the time. Let me see what's this. What is this? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, my brother. What's happening? See what's going on.
Hey, True Conductor, how you doing?
I'm good. What's happening?
I don't know if it's my phone, but I just want to let you know that some of your viewers can't hear you. That's all. I'm a viewer from a Periscope a long time ago.
Oh, really? So you hearing me now?
But I just wanted to tell you that some of us couldn't hear you. I don't know if it's just my phone, but one of my buddies said he couldn't hear you either. So.
Okay, can you hear me now? Evidently, you can't. Maybe okay. So maybe I need to come out. All right. Discard. Well, no, discard this. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this will work. See if that'll work. Sorry about that, y'all. That was. Okay, I'm just trying to see if that's maybe maybe it was something I did. I don't know, but so now that you see listen to me. That's on Instagram. What's going on? See, listen to me, y'all. We have a serious uproar now against. Yeah, I do. Um, critical race theory. Critical race theory is not a curriculum. That's a term. That critical race theory is not a curriculum. People are trying to make it a curriculum. It's not a curriculum. Okay? And my question is, if you don't want to teach all history, what is it? Critical race theory is just a term, man. That's a term they use in court. That's not a curriculum. That's it. People have tried to make it a curriculum. It's not a curriculum. It's not. And see, my question is, if the American history that we're teaching is flawed, why we're teaching flawed American history? Why you object to adding? You see, it's not a class in you're a lie. It's not a class in your college. Critical race theory is not a class. It's not a curriculum, man. I don't know why this is what the people that want to hold on. See, the root of racism is hidden in the flawed American history that we teach. Let me say that again. The root of racism is hidden in the flawed American history that we teach. That's where the root of racism is hidden. And if we don't correct this flawed American history, that man, I've been out of high school 50 years. Okay? And they still teaching Columbus discovered America. And I've been out of high school 50 years. And they still teaching Columbus discovered America. So why don't we tell the truth about the history? See, and this is what I found fascinating about white people. See, history only starts when they come on the scene. Let me say that again. See, this is the thing with white people. History only starts when they come on the scene. United States history starts 1776. That's when white people come on the scene. But we know now that 1619, okay, that black people were here. Where's the history between 1619 and 1776? Where's that history? Okay, where's that history? Okay, you know, see, this is what we got to deal with. Okay, this is what we got to deal with. Cause that shit funny, you little dick like you coming up in here with that little dick energy. That's what's so funny. That's why you coming up in here. I was telling y'all, the Underground Railroad is a code system. You hear me talk about some of these guys come up in here saying they got some little dicks. Okay? That's just a code word for confidence. If you look at these male enhancement pills that they selling now, they say, man, boost your confidence. Take one of these pills and you matter of fact, let me go back and see can I find let me see can I find this picture because uh, uh, this look on the lady's face. Um, the look on the lady's face. See, this is the part that really is hilarious to me. You know, it's hilarious to me. The look on the lady's face is like after the guy done took his pill. So no, man, when I be talking about these cats, uh, uh, with the little penises, I'm talking about their confidence. They try to make it something else, but I be talking about the confidence. That's what I be talking about. You know, and they get offended. They get strongly offended. Uh, and I don't know why, man. I really don't know why. Somebody say dick size does not equal confidence. Really? Tell a little dick man that. Tell that to one of them jokers that's really got a little dick and see. Okay? Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. See, any lady know that if you want to go after a man, first thing you do is attack his genitals. That's where his confidence is. You know, and see, and that thing that puzzles me is people be talking about, you know, I be talking about people with little dicks. But this music, they don't sell nothing but sex, death, and drugs in their music. And y'all don't complain nothing about that. Okay? Y'all don't complain about that at all. See, and a lot of it is catching up your children and grandchildren. But yet you don't address that. Okay? I knew it was something. I knew you had a problem with black men. Hey man, just cause your wife slept with a black man behind your back, it wasn't me. Okay? It was not me. All right? So don't come up here taking out your frustration on me because some other man was in between the legs of your woman. Okay, that's what's wrong with a lot of you little dick white guys. Y'all upset because a black man is between the legs of your woman, and you want to take it out on every other black man. Come on, man. That you can't do that. You know, if that's what she want, you wasn't pulling. If you couldn't carry the shift, she had to go and get it taken care of. Why be mad at her? Be mad at yourself. Oh, it's my racist fault because you got a little dick. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. It's black folks' fault because you got a little dick. You want to blame that on black people. Yeah. See how much sense that make for you. Okay. I'm trying to find this picture, man. I'm trying to find this picture of this woman that had uh, wait a minute. See, they even got cream, man. God damn. They even got male enhancement cream now. I ain't know that. Boy, dog. I ain't know that. They got male in shit. You see, that's for your confidence. It's for your confidence. Okay? Man, why don't you go on, man? Go ahead on, man. Go ahead on. Go ahead on. But 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 see, these are the kind of things though that I'm telling you because we don't um, know our history. We don't talk about our history. Okay? Then then as a result, we miss out. And this is the problem. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all hear this here first. White people are going to become the biggest consumers of black history. Okay? Let me say that again. White people are going to become the biggest consumers of black history. Watch what I tell you. Okay? They're going to become the biggest consumers of black history. White people are. All right? That's my prediction. They are going to become the biggest consumer. Man, in fact, black people, white people are going to know black history better than most black folk. I'm going to say that one again. So, yeah, and this is my prediction. I predict that white people will end up knowing more about black history than black folk. Okay? All right? This is I'm telling you, man, because every day they're seeing something that they didn't see in the history books, and it's going to make them curious. And when it make them curious, they're going to run and start seeking. Watch what I tell you. Okay? Watch what I tell you. The greatest consumers of black history is going to be white people. Okay? Because they see that they have been lied to about the history. And when they start hearing the stories that they weren't taught in school, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see a difference. Man, the snow turning to rain now. It's turning to rain, y'all. The snow turning to rain. I thought it was going to snow. Shoot, I wanted to stay in today. Damn, I thought we was going to get some serious snow. This stuff turning to rain now. Let's see what the weather's supposed to be. Let's see, 35 degrees. Oh man, they talking about snow all through the night. Shoot, we might get a little accumulation. We might get a little accumulation. It's supposed to get heavier as it goes to the night. Right now, it's turning back to rain. But man, stand your ground. If you believe in something, stand your ground. Stand your ground. Come hell, high water, no water at all. Stand your ground. Because if you don't, the minute you throw in the towel, somebody else gonna come right behind you and pick the pieces up that you put down, because you done already laid the foundation, and rename it and put a little twist to it, and it'll become successful. See, a lot of y'all give up on yourselves too easy. I got a friend of mine right now that's battling leukemia, and his family had gave up on it. Monday, his family posted, that his healing was gonna be in heaven. He wasn't gonna be. And I said, wait a minute, man, don't throw the towel. If he's still alive, don't throw the towel in on him. I believe in miracles. And I said, I'm praying for him. And sometimes we don't want to take a stand. And God told me to text him a message. And I did. And I'm waiting. He's going to answer that message. Not his family. He will. Okay? Man, when you believe in something, stand on it. Sometimes people going to think you crazy. Sometimes people ain't going to want to understand. But if you believe in yourself and you believe in the God that's in you, let the chips fall where they may. Adversity guards the door to success. Let me say that again to y'all. Adversity guards the door to success. The closer you get to the door of success, your life is going to turn upside down. Okay? If success was so easy, how come everybody's not successful? If it was so easy, why everybody ain't successful? Okay? Because success ain't that easy, man. You got people doing all kinds of crazy things just to be successful, man. Just to experience this thing we call success. Look at what a lot of people are doing, the stupid things that they're out doing just to get subscribers, man. Because if they get a lot of subscribers, they make money. See, this is what I don't think people realize. You got a lot of people out here doing some real stupid crap just to get subscribers. And they ain't got, a lot of them don't even, a high school dropouts. No college education whatsoever. And have 100, 200, 300, 400 million subscribers. No educational background. making bunch of money. And see what social media has told the younger generation, you don't need, see, we were taught go to school, get a good education to get a good job. That shit is obsolete now. You ain't got to go to school, get no good education to get no good job. Because you can get on OnlyFans as a high school dropout and make six figures. Okay? All right? You can get, you got women right now that dropped out of school that's making more money than ladies with PhDs on OnlyFans. That's a reality. And see, and you can't listen. Some of them don't care. I saw where a police officer had an OnlyFans page, and another police officer turned her in. She and her husband, this police officer and her husband, had an OnlyFans page, and she's a police officer now. And she just had to quit her job because she was discovered. Her OnlyFans page was discovered. Man, there are so many ways now, if you want to degrade yourself, that you can make a living on social media. And you don't need a college education. You don't need a BS or master's or PhD degree or a high school education. Because social media has it set up now. Anybody can become a millionaire overnight on social media doing some dumb shit. Why you think a lot of these kids out here doing this crazy stuff, man? Just to get subscribers. See, because the subscribers is money to the platform. See, the more subscribers I get, that's more eyes. That's more advertisement. And that's where the money is coming in. And that's what these young kids done figured out. Man, let me get a bunch of subscribers. And they get on here and do all kinds of crazy stuff just to get subscribers. Okay? That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. You know, subscribers is the name of the game, man. If you ain't got no subscribers, look at what the first thing they highlight. You know, Joe Rogan, he gets $100 million. He got what, 1 or 2 million subscribers. You see, that's how they make their money. And you can't be upset. You can't be upset with them. If that's the way they do it, that's the way they do it. But you shouldn't have to sell your soul just to get subscribers. You shouldn't have to degrade yourself, man, and put yourself down just to get a subscriber. And notice when you try to educate them, when you try to give them some knowledge, they don't want that. They want some drama. You know, if I was on here, man, with a whole bunch of drama and a bunch of confusion going on, man, I have subscribers coming out of my ass on YouTube. You know, if I got on here doing some dumb, crazy stuff, degrading myself, embarrassing my wife, man, I'd have all kind of subscribers. I would. But to come and try to put your creativity on the table, to try to show people what you be thinking about, how you develop stuff, what's on your mind. See, you get ignored. You want to be white. You know how many people that because I want to own my own tour company, because I want to have my own line of dinnerware, You know, because I want to be independent, that I'm trying to be white. You know, that's I'm trying to be white because I want all these things. You see, I'm clout chasing because I want to be independent. I want my own. I want to be in control. I'm clout chasing. I have to go get a job. I can't tell you, man, how many people right now. Yeah, man, I've been in business. This is my 6th year. Okay, this is my 6th year doing my tours. And in my 6 years, I've had both of my vehicles, 2 of them, repossessed, and house in foreclosure. I mean, that's just the reality of the matter. And I'm still in business. See, that's what I get a lot of people. Oh, your house in foreclosure. You got your van, but I'm still in business. I'm still in business. You think I'm lying? Go to dcblacktours.com and see if you can't book a tour. You still can book a tour, buddy. You sure can. And I just said that some guy come out. You're confusing. This year is the first time in the month of January, in my 6 years of being in business, that I have booked a day tour and a night tour in the month of January. Let me say that again so I can be real. See, this is the first year, my 6th year, in the month of January. Last February, I only booked one tour for Black History Month. I booked one tour. Okay, for Black History Month. This usually is my worst time. Okay, where you know, and I'm in the Black History business. Black History Month is man has been a nightmare for me. I can't lie. Black History Month has been a nightmare for a brother. Okay, that's a straight up truth. All right, so um, stand your ground, man. If you really believe in something, speak on it. Speak on it. If you really believe, speak on it. Run for public office. Most of y'all scared to do that. Most of you are scared to run for public office in your own city. You're afraid. Because then you have to stand up and be accountable for something. And this is the problem we have in America. Okay? We don't have enough people willing to stand up to be accountable. See, everybody want to place the blame on everybody else. And we got to stop that, man. We all got a part to play in this. And the reason things are so bad, we got too many people sitting on the sidelines watching and wishing something would happen instead of trying to make something happen. This is where the problem is. We've been so beat down, man, and so discouraged that we don't think anything good can come. This is the problem right now that we're facing. Okay? All right? Listen, y'all, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. All right, have a wonderful weekend, man. Is it for me. I see y'all later.